God, we come, Lord, thank you, Lord, for your goodness, Father. Father, we ask your anointing will fall on each one of us this morning, Lord, Father. Father, we ask the words of my mouth, Father, please in our sight, Master. My Redeemer, my Blesser, Lord. Father, we just ask to hide me behind our throne. In Jesus' name we ask. Amen. Good morning to everyone I haven't spoken to. Thank God for being on this side of the ground.
All right.
That's a blessing all in itself, being on this side. Well, we're going to, I'm sure we know the parables. In Matthew 25. And if you look at that, I guess I need a, if you look, you find the first part of that. You find Jesus is telling a parable about the bride, the 10 wise virgins, the 10 virgins. But we're going to talk all the way down, but let's start around verse 24. Matthew 25, verse 24. Let you all read that for me down to 28. We'll get me started. Amen. Let y'all read that.
Then some that received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee, that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not sown. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast time in the vine. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sow not, and gather where I have not stirred. Thou ought therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I shall receive my own person. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which has 10 talents. Amen.
Amen. The word of God, the people of God. Would you mind if I use for a topic, it pays to serve God.
Amen.
It pays to serve God. Because we find out, and I wrestle with this, and I tell people I wrestle with this because it looked like if God gave, he would give everybody the same amount of talents. And but I found out as I go through and look at it, you find out that he gave according to their ability.
Amen.
Now, I worked with that one a little bit, and I said, now, this NIB said he gave bags of gold to them. He gave one 5 bags of gold. Gave one 2 bags of gold. And gave the other one bag of gold. And the word says that the one that had 5 bags took his bags and dealt and traded and gained 5 more bags.
Yeah.
Now, can I just point for myself there a little bit? And really, he took what God gave him and he used it to the best of his ability. Now, I saw in this now because what happened was he took what, because God, I hear that God has given each one of us talents. He's given each one of us stewards. That's stewards, right? That means he's allowed us to use what he has, that's what he owns. You said that one more time. He has allowed us to use what he owns.
All right.
And you said, no, my name is on the title. No. The word said, the earth is the Lord, and the fullness therein belong to the Lord. So whatever I have, or we have, it belongs to the Lord. And what he said now, if you'll take what I've allowed you to have, I'll bless you. Now, you don't know where we're working to get to, right? We're working our way to get to heaven. That's what, we're down here, but we're working to get to heaven. And only what we do for God is going to last. So what we, and listen to this. When I looked at this, I saw where the 2 and the 1. That's a good thing about God. The 2 and the 5. Now, that God said, now when they came back to God, because God gave them and left, and when God came back, he said to the 1, he said, thou good and faithful servant. I like the way the NIV said it. So, but he said to 5, come on in and enjoy the happiness of the Lord.
All right.
Yeah. In other words, so he said now what he's talking, he's not talking about this earthly happiness. This is after we got to heaven. That we're going to the happiness of the Lord, because Jesus said when he got up out of the grave, he said all power, right? Heaven and earth is in my hand. So I find myself looking at, but the good thing about it, I wrestle with on this part is that he said the same thing to the 1 with the 5, and he said to the 2. Sometimes people they got more talent than you got, but God said, thou good and faithful servant, come on in and enjoy the happiness of the Lord. Yeah. Why? Because what he allowed them to have, they used it to the best of their ability.
All right.
Let me tell you something now. We're responsible for what God has allowed us to use. We're responsible for using it to the best. We don't want to be like the one that took it. God gave him a clean talent.
All right.
Now, he done dug a hole in the ground, put God's talents in the ground, and left it.
All right.
Went on by his business. Didn't care about nothing else, but just burying the talent. So listen. But and you said, well, how did you get in it? It paid to serve God. Because what they was doing, that they were serving God. That's why God said, now something to that. God give us the ability. Say again. To make wealth.
All right.
In other words, it's God. The money you make is God, right?
All right.
Y'all didn't hear that right. Let me make sure I say this right. The money you have in your pocket, it's God that gives you the ability to go out. It's God that wakes you up in the morning time. It's God that gives you the mind, to get in your car and drive around or however you make your money. But it's God. That's the blessing of the Lord that allow you to get up this morning in your right mind, put on your clothes, and walk out the door. That's God. That ain't, man can't do that. Yeah, man, it was God. Yeah. That allowed you that. I'm doing it. Can I just tell you what Ray could like? And if it keeps on, well, let me use myself. If I keep on breathing,
All right.
if I keep on walking, you know who's going to be? It's going to be God. That allow our days to roll on just as long. I don't know about you. That's why I get excited about God. God is a good God. If he wasn't a good God, I'd be gone. I wouldn't be here because God is a... Y'all didn't hear that. God is a... y'all already said that now. That's why you here. It's because of the goodness of God. Oh, yeah. But listen. Let's look. Can we look a little more in this? Because it's important to see what, sometimes, there's a bunch of rich folks. And I'm gonna put a point in here for myself, and y'all probably don't need this point, but I'm gonna put this one in just a little bit.
Break it down, y'all.
The rich folks.
All right.
It's miserable. There's a lot of poor folks that's happy. But listen. I said to myself, I said, no, when I was studying, I said, Lord, I want to be a good manager. Because there may be one day you might allow me to manage $1 million. You know, now.
All right.
So now, but so to be able to do that right, I got to be a good manager.
Yes, sir.
And what little few pennies I have now, right? Yeah. And then what did he say now? Then he turned around and said, now, listen, now. I'll open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing. Now, in other words, if I don't believe God, I want to talk about tithe a little bit later on, but I just need to stick this in here, right? I ain't got the tithe yet. We're going to talk about tithe.
All right.
I ain't got there yet, because one reason I hadn't got there yet, I want some of the tithers in the church to be telling people what happens when you tithe.
All right.
That's why I hadn't talked about tithe. We are talking about money.
All right.
Yeah. And I don't know about you. Oh boy, excuse me.
All right.
Listen. Now, in the church, a couple of things people don't want you to talk about. Money and sex. But if you really think about it, most everybody's trying to get both of them. But listen, we are to be managers of what God, and I keep trying to tell people, and listen, talent, time, and treasure. Yeah. Now, time spent is gone. You won't get it back. So it's important for us to use our time wisely. And the most important thing we can do is tell everybody we see is about Jesus. Yeah. So that is money sent ahead. When I'm telling about Jesus, I'm not talking about in these four walls now. I'm talking about when we get out of here. When we're telling about Jesus, that's 10% ahead. And the word says that don't put your trust on this stuff on earth.
All right.
Don't put your stuff on all this little bit of stuff you got here. Because rust and thieves, probably one of the same one that got my laptop. But thieves will break in and steal.
All right.
Yeah. So that's what Satan wants to do. Satan wants us to get our mind locked in on this stuff.
All right.
He wants us to be more concerned about this stuff than I am heavenly stuff. Right. But what heavenly stuff? See now, heavenly stuff won't bring you. It won't put no heavy weight on you. Because if you keep your mind heavenly bound, you know all this stuff is just temporary.
All right.
Just for a while. And you don't. I got some more scripture. I'm gonna got you. Let me get some more notes. Y'all think I'm just talking off top of me. Let me pull up. Let me tap a little harder. Listen. I ain't one of them. Listen on this. It's gonna get that's the last one. You know. It said now God is giving us what we can handle. You know, God has given us, he said now, God, when he gave them the talents, he gave each one according to their ability. Is that in y'all book? What is that? He gave what? Y'all don't believe me, right? Is that what it said? Y'all, is that what it said? Y'all look at y'all Bible? So he gave each one according to their ability. So in other words, he gave them, he knew how much they could handle. Yeah. And so he gave them, and they were responsible for using what he gave them. Yeah. Now, listen, I'm responsible for using what God allowed me to use. I'm responsible, I'm responsible, getting 10, and I'm responsible for using the other 90 in a right way. Yeah. After I give. And then, I tell people this a little bit. We always want the long end. We say this coming. We always want the long end of the stick. But if you will let God, give God the long end of the stick,
All right.
you can do more with the short end of the stick and God that you will do with the long end of the stick and you by yourself.
All right.
It works. I keep saying this now. You cannot give God time. Listen, and listen, this is what we fought on. You know, we was in this one now, because I was teaching. You were so tired. But listen, I know a few of us farmers in here. Now, if you go out and sow corn in the ground, what you gonna get?
Corn.
If you sow soybean in the ground, what you gonna get?
Soybean.
If you sow greens in the garden, what you gonna get? So now listen to me. So now I was saying now well, you just sow and get you just sow get it. But if I sow money, oh y'all they got quiet over here. If I sow money,
All right.
well what am I gonna harvest? Now listen to me. Listen to y'all. Now when my million come in, I don't want everybody knocking at my door. Listen. But why am I waiting on my million? Now, if I'm sowing $2 or $3, so that means God need to come up with it pays to serve God. I'm working on it. Y'all looking at me kind of funny. Listen, that means that if I sow, that means I got to reap money.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm sowing money. If I'm sowing time, that means I got to reap time. In other words, if I come out here and give God some time, now listen, God knows the heart now.
All right.
So see now, God knows the motive now. If I just come out here and just junk around, you know how some people go to work? They just sit around and don't do nothing the whole day at work. That now, but if I come out and sit down, but the thing about that, you might get away to that work. But you can't get away from that with God because God knows the heart. And God look at you when you look Can I tell you this about God? God can see through the dark.
All right.
Yeah. God, it don't get dark on God.
All right.
See, at nighttime, when we were sleeping and sliding, scraping and whatever, God saw it then.
All right.
That's enough to tell you, God, thank you for you know that? All right. Let me. But listen. So let me. And I keep trying to. If you give God time, I keep saying this and y'all don't believe me. That's all right. That's all right. Listen. If I give God time, God has to give it back. Y'all hear me? God has to give it back.
All right.
Why? Now, because his word says so. Listen. It says, and say now, God loves a cheerful giver.
All right.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get no raise. Now, I'm content where I'm getting now. But because I believe in, if you check, But what I'm trying to get you to see is, God wants you to have a blessing. God wants you to be blessed.
All right.
It's not God. We don't have a stingy God. We have a God that's able to do anything except fail, and it pays.
All right.
To serve God. Yeah. Now, I guess I need to drop this one on here. Now, you say I don't have but $1. God's only asking for $10. But let me tell you what this. Remember the water?
All right.
In the temple. Came by, dropped a penny in the thing. Now, see, y'all get mad at the preacher watching the trip. Jesus was looking at it. And he was when the woman gave. She came by, dropped her money in, kept on going.
All right.
That's what I like about Jesus. Jesus said, look, that woman, they gave more than all the rich boys in the house. Y'all don't mind if I use my way.
All right.
Because she gave from her heart.
All right.
And she gave all she had.
All right.
See that? And see now, and when we give from the heart, and when we give God all, he gives back to us. The word said, now I don't know about you, but I hear it in my mind. The word said that God will do more, and even I can ask or think. Probably find that around Ephesians 3:20. Yeah, he said it. Now, so when I get real with God, God, well, can I bag it up a little bit? God's already real. I just need to get real with God. Yeah. And when I get real with God, God's ready for me to get real with him. All he's asking me to do is get real with him.
All right.
And when I do that, I'm on the right road.
Yes.
I'm on the right road for a blessing. It doesn't make any difference what trial, tribulation. You know, sometimes we think that while I'm waiting on mine,
right,
I'm in the will of God. But if I'm in the will of God, it doesn't make any difference what's going on.
All right.
The most important thing that I need to know is that I'm in God.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And know what he wants me to do. Yeah, y'all say he's still talking stuff. Look at it. Can I read this for me? 1 Timothy. Okay, so I'm saying now, 1 Timothy. And then while I'm getting there, now, Paul is writing Timothy, and he's telling Timothy, so now, you know, I don't know how many of y'all got gym memberships. He said, now, but listen, physical exercise is okay. Y'all don't believe it, that's all right. That's what, yeah. 1 Timothy. Make sure you're right. Come on. 1 Timothy 4. And I know y'all say, well, he's going to read out the NIV. So I'm going to read out both of them.
Right.
I'm going to do the NIV, then I'm going to do the King James. Now, I'll start with the King James. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 8. Okay, right. King James verse. It says bodily exercise profits little. And there was, Brother Cole, when we drive it up the highway, that's okay. Now we need to do that. Are we still there? I hadn't left that, I'm still there. He said, now that's right. So that means bodily, that means in this earthly body that we got. You know we do know we're going to get a new body, right? But just in case, you know. But this earthly body, he said, now you need to take care of it. I'm in the book now. Y'all look. He said, but he said now, but godliness profits. Y'all are still there? Am I still reading it right? Profitable unto all things, having promised to do, promise of the life that now, is that right? Now? And now is, and of which, what?
To come.
So what I said now, I'll go back to that thing. He said now, so what he said now, that's it. So he's saying, it's all right to exercise. We need to take care of ourselves. But really godliness is more profitable. Because what happened is, that's what I can tell you. I don't have to wait till I get to heaven to start enjoying my salvation.
All right.
Let me go back to NIV. Y'all didn't believe on them, the King James. All right, NIV said now. Physical training of some is of some value, right? That physical training. That means I know maybe some of y'all. That means that treadmill that you got on the back porch, you can't bring it back in the house.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I guess you can leave it on the back porch. It's warm enough. You can do it on the back porch now. So you can leave it on the back porch. Be a to use it. It's physical training, right? That means that and that bicycle. I know y'all didn't do no Bowflex. No, I couldn't afford one. But listen, I'm getting ready to shoot. But I need to break this. I need to bring this out. You know. So now, but he says now, but godliness has more value for
All things.
right? For as the things both when?
Present life.
Wait. Now, so present life. So am I in the present life now?
Yeah.
Is that what I mean? So it said now, so my worship and my serving God So that means I don't have to wait till I get that. I'm in the book.
Right.
That means I don't have to wait till I get to heaven. I'm born again. My Father's in heaven.
Yes, sir.
But I don't have to wait till I get to heaven to start enjoying my salvation.
All right.
It did say that, right?
All right.
It said now, that means present. Means that you know when they say present, when they said present in school, that means you were there, right? So that means the present life. That means the life I'm in right now. It said that, so what I've got is what I need to keep in mind that this life. So that means I don't have to wait till I get to heaven because y'all, some of my people look at me funny. I'm favored. Y'all ought to be able to say that too.
All right.
Why you say that? Because I'm a child of God. And I got favor. Because I'm a child of God.
All right.
Yeah. And if you're a child of God, you ought to be, I got favor. Because you're blessed because you're a child of God. Yeah. And favor comes to a child of God. Can we finish reading this? Then I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Yeah. Can I start back over? Because I don't think y'all got the first part. Can I start back over that? Or should I Okay, let's NIV. Then I'm gonna get ready to go out of here. Yeah. And this said now, physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for
All things.
For as things holy, promise of both the present life. Well, what life to come? What life to come? Well, y'all look at the train. Can I tell you what Paul said?
All right.
He said absent from the body.
Present.
Present good.
All right.
See now, that's what I'm saying. See, so what we've got to keep in mind, Satan wants to listen. Jesus told Peter when he left, he wanted to make sure Peter knew who he was. And y'all know the conversation, right?
All right.
And Peter and the disciples sitting around, and God asked him, said, Peter, a switchblade? Who do people say I am? So that's what we got to keep in mind. And Peter said now, and the boys, just said, boys around the house, he said now, some people say you Elijah. Some people say you John the Baptist. But then he said, now, then he kind of got, you know, I heard you say all the other stuff, what people saying, but what about you? What about y'all? What y'all say? Peter said, now, I believe that you are the Son of the Most High.
All right.
And he said, now, and Jesus said, now, I said, Peter, you're right. But he said, flesh and blood didn't give you that.
All right.
But my Father gave me that. And upon those words, he said, I'm going to build my church.
All right.
See, that's why we get nervous, because I'm going to build my church. And then when he said that, he said, and the gates of hell should not prevail. And see, that's why we have to get excited about God. God said, what you do for me is going to last. And God said, now, I don't, you remember. And let me get this one in there. And you remember the lady, I use that way, the Shunammite lady. And when Elijah would come through town, and she decided to build Elijah a little room on the house. Y'all remember that, right? That Elijah come through. Let me keep on going there. And just because see what, because and remember now she was a wife, and it said now, but she didn't have no kids. But instead of her focusing on self, she focused on God's word. And what she did, she built a little room so when Elijah came through town, he'd have a place to rest. Now listen, that's what I'm trying to say. And she, now, and she didn't ask Elijah for nothing. She just did what God asked her to do.
All right.
But what God? Now, that's what I'm saying. You can't obey God.
All All right.
and not be blessed.
Uh-huh.
Now she was helping out the preacher
Uh-huh.
and built him a house. And then he sent his servant and said, go ask the lady. Y'all don't mind if I use that way. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Go ask her, what can I do for her? And when he got there, he said, she's like, I'm good. I don't really know anything I need. Yeah. I don't know really anything I need. I just want to be a blessing to you. Yeah. And then his servant went back to him and said, well, she says she don't know. But he said, now, but that's why you need to, because he said, now, listen, her husband is old, and she don't have a child. And Elijah said, you go back and tell her that by summertime she'll be bouncing a baby boy.
All right.
And if you read the story, she just got all excited. You know, so God knows the heart. How she got all excited about having a child, because a child. So she got all excited and said, no fool. See, because she worshiped God. Because she looked out for God, that God blessed her. And what I'm trying to tell you, when you look out for God, God got a blessing for you. And you can't get around it, because God is just that God. God has to do what he says, because his word tells us it. Yeah, listen. Because he said, now, you can exercise. All right. But what you need to do is you need to look at God. And keep your eye on God. See, that's why everybody's getting all nervous, because that word about the world to the word about the world afterward. That's why things are getting all turned. Because I keep trying to tell you, that's why you got to be in the word of God. Because the word tells us this ain't gonna get no better. All right. Yeah, this world ain't gonna get no better. That's why and what we need to, except in the last days. All right. You know we're in the last days, right? Yes, in the last days, there'll be perilous times. And you look around. There's all kind of going on. And you got to look for it. All right. Yeah, matter of fact, my grandmother used to tell me, it's coming here. All right. Yeah, it's going to be killing and shooting here. You know, Meade and Jackson, what used to be the killing and shooting. All right. But now every weekend almost, you got to kill and shooting. But listen, God is still on the throne. Yes, and what we need to do, y'all hear it all the time, and say, well, my people who will call by my name, will humble themselves and pray, I'll heal the land. All right. Today, it pays to serve God. Yes, so when you serve God, God is responsible for taking care of you. Yes, sir. All right. Say that again. Yes, sir. When you serve God, God is responsible for taking care of you. Yes, sir. And you know what? And he will. All right. Yeah, he will. Yes, he will. Some of y'all ought to be able to testify to that. Yes, sir. That God has taken care of some of your enemies. Yes, sir. He ain't got rid of all of them. You know why he ain't got rid of all of them? Because if you get rid of all of them, you won't pray. You get too contented in your situation. Yes, sir. But he done got filled with them. Can I tell you something else about God? Every now and then, he'll just let you rest for a while. Now, he'll just let you rest for a while. Yes, sir. But good thing, but he knows. But not let you rest too long. Because you'll stay off your knees. And when you stay off your knees, you'll get. All right. It pays. Yes, sir. Serve God. Amen. Yeah, I better get out of here. But I just know. I just know that he's a good God. I just know he's a good God. I know he's able to do anything except that. I know. Yeah. I'm glad he caught the cloud. I know y'all know the story. We just finished resurrection. I'm glad he caught the cloud. I'm glad he caught the cloud. Went on back to heaven. All right. Matter of fact, when he got there, he sat down. And I could imagine my little fine mind. His dad said, sit down and rest for a while, son. All right. You got some more work to do. Just sit down and rest for a while. He sat down at the right hand of his father, sit down and rest. But you know what? I hear him. I can imagine my little finite mind that I can hear him still in there. So why you look, gazing in the sky, the same way. You see him leave. Yes. He's coming again. All right. Church, I tell you, same way. All right. They saw him leave. Yes. He's coming again. Yes, sir. You know who he's coming for? He's coming for his church. And I don't know about you, but I'm glad. Yes. One day down on Maple Spring Road. Yes, I got Jesus in my heart. Right. Some people want to know how you know you got him in his heart. Because every now and then I can feel it.
Yeah.
deep down in my soul.
Yes, sir.
Every now and then,
Yeah.
I feel him in my hand. Every now and then, I feel him all over my body. Because God
Yes.
is a good God. Yeah, he said he'll never
Uh-huh.
leave you
All right.
or forsake you. It pays
Yes, sir.
to serve God.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. It pays
Yes, sir.
to serve God.
Yes, sir.
Listen, and I'm getting out. You got a talent
Uh-huh.
and you got a job.
All right.
Be like one of the two,
Uh-huh.
the 5 or 2.
All right.
Put your talent to work. And listen to me. And let me tell you this. Your talent to work is to uplift God,
Uh-huh.
not self. See now, the one that took his warning,
Uh-huh.
he was just worried about self.
All right.
All he was trying to do, he wasn't worried about working for God.
All right.
He took a clean talent,
Uh-huh.
and it had to come up dirty.
All right.
If you dig a hole
Uh-huh.
and put it in the ground
All right.
and cover it up,
Uh-huh.
can I point this right quick? You know the reason, I know I got a mom,
Uh-huh.
they put it there. I got a brother,
All right.
I got a sister,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I got a dad.
Uh-huh.
But you know what I'm sure of?
All right.
They gonna get up,
Uh-huh.
and they gonna get up clean.
Uh-huh.
Because God said, I'm gonna bring the spirit back.
All right.
But when they get up out of the grave,
Uh-huh.
when Jesus come back, he's coming back. You do know that, right?
Yes, sir.
He's coming back.
Uh-huh.
They gonna get up,
Yes, sir.
and if I'm still here, I'm gonna be caught up.
All right.
But first thing gonna get up out of the grave is everybody done gone on.
All right.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
What a time.
One time.
What a time.
One time.
When all the God's children get together.
Yes, sir.
What a time.
One time.
What a time.
Yes, sir.
I don't know about you, but I'm glad about that.
Yes, sir.
This old heartache,
Uh-huh.
this old pain.
Yeah.
Won't be no more heartache.
Yeah.
Won't be no more tears.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm quitting.
Yeah.
It pays to serve God.
Uh-huh.
Don't let people fool you. You say he been gone a long time.
All right.
You remember Noah, right? 120 years.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna rain.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The day came. Saw a little sprinkle. A little more sprinkle. A little harder. Next thing you know, it's raining.
Yes, sir.
Kept it raining 40 days and 40 nights.
Uh-huh.
Only Noah and his family
Uh-huh.
was saved. You know why they were saved? I tell you why. Y'all took too long. Because they obeyed God.
Yes, sir.
Because, and you know why we'll be saved?
Uh-huh.
It's because we obey God.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the run.
All right.
And I don't know what, and I'm learning to believe Matthew
All right.
6 and 33.
Uh-huh.
You know what it says? It says, seek ye first
Yes, sir.
the kingdom
All right.
of God and his righteousness.
All right.
And whatever you need
Uh-huh.
is going to be added. That's word.
Uh-huh.
That's word.
Yes, sir.
And see now, all right. I need 3 more minutes. Surely I can't let 3 more minutes go by. So, Councilman Burns. All right. Come on with the announcement.